I think it's kind of interesting too for you. You run so many, different companies with YouTube channels, especially you have your own mission and your own purpose in like actually delivering that to people. How do you make sure with these other people that you have that they kind of align with the same mission that you have? Because obviously some people have different ideas and missions that they want, and you have your goal of helping them. How do you achieve that?
Yeah, it's a very, very good question. I would say that on rare occasion, there's a business that I just don't feel in alignment with, and so I walk away. But I would say for the most part, entrepreneurship itself is a pretty good filter.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, it's a huge path of personal development. It causes a lot of growth because of all the challenges and ups and downs and whatnot. But when you have a business that's made it through all those hurdles and they figured out how to be successful, and the audience chooses if they have customers that are happy about it, then that business has kind of weeded themselves in or whatnot. And so by the time I talk to them, they let me know, okay, this is our business, this is what we do, this is our purpose. It's like, yeah, that seems to make sense. Let's get that going on YouTube now.
Yeah. I just out of curiosity, because I'm actually kind of interested in knowing this, are there any like YouTube, like you don't say that to name names, obviously, but are there any subjects or things that you find are the hardest ones to work on, or just are there actually hard ones to work on, or do you think, or is it just specific subjects that you do?
Yeah. The more, most subjects we've been able to crack into and to work. We've had a lot of success in the real estate investing space. So several channels where they teach real estate investing or money or finance or business. We've had great success on the other end of the spectrum in the parenting space, how to be a better parent. So one that's had a challenge, I'll admit, talking about YouTube on YouTube has actually been pretty challenging. For me personally, there are a lot of successful YouTubers, both with my type of strategy, making educational how-to type content, but then there's all the other channels that are like the popular vlogs or entertainment like Mr. Beast, or I mean, there's all the channels that we watch, and it's very common for those YouTube creators to every once in a while make videos about YouTube strategy and how they got there. And so it's funny that's been a place that I've had to work extra hard to get that traction. So
yeah, it's very interesting too. Like on YouTube, I don't know. I'm afraid to ask the guy who runs to help run YouTube companies what his favorite YouTube channel is. But I must say, it's like I actually do like one of my favorite things I watch is like like some vlog type ones, but like I love technology and like how technology works, like not the tech companies, but like how people review like cell phones or laptops or other stuff, which I'm sure I feel like you're a guy who probably worked with some of those guys, but it's, I don't know, for some reason it makes people watch and want to like learn more about what the products we have today.
Yeah, well, I'll share a couple channels that I produce that are my favorites, and I'll share a couple channels that would be super fun. They're kind of not in my space, but I just love watching them. So channels that I produce, there's Noelle Randall. She's one of those real estate experts, and she teaches a lot of different strategies, including like Airbnb real estate. It's been a really fun journey being a part of her, because she's just a powerful entrepreneur. When I met her, she had 6 different businesses, was attempting to get traction on YouTube, had grown the channel to about 6,000 subscribers, but it wasn't generating any leads for her business, no ad revenue from YouTube, unless it was like just like $10 a month or something like that. And so what I've been able to do is help her really grow that channel and turn it into a massive revenue generator for her. She's up to 850,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Generating about $6 million a year just from YouTube leads.
Wow.
And to be able to see where she's at in her life and her impact and the other opportunities that's open is just, it's fun, and when people see that and know that I'm the guy behind the scenes that helped her do that is really fun. Another one I'll share is Paul Jenkins. I actually produced 2 different parenting channels. Paul Jenkins is a positivity psychologist, talks a lot about relationships and parenting. And I remember the first time that we got a comment from somebody in India. It was a mother in India that was just saying, I've been having struggles with my son. I watched your video. I tried what you shared and it worked. And I feel empowered as a mom. And for Paul and I, we were just like, we're helping parents over in India. This is amazing,
Yeah.
And so that impact is really cool to see. And then, I spent a lot of time on YouTube, and so I get to watch other channels. What I don't do a lot of, I've experimented, and it's actually kind of fun, but it's a lot of work to do it when you're, building projects or adventure vlogs. There's a channel called Ambition Strikes.
I've
That
heard
one
of
is
this
just
one.
so fun.
I've heard of this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a couple up in North Idaho. They built, they're building out this property. He bought a bulldozer that was from the 1950s and fixed it, and he made his own dump truck out of an army truck, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
And I'll share one other. Another one is Outdoor Boys. This father and his boys, they travel around a lot, but the last couple of years they live in Alaska, and they do a whole bunch of outdoor survival camping and snow caves. And me and my boys, we love watching that channel. It's fun.
Yeah.